human.
Yeah.
Well, clearly he's not Team Human.
Smile.
He's Team Canine.
Number 2.
Look at the smoke.
Look how high it is. Oh my god, it's lighting up. Oh, it's too hot.
They're gonna be alright. Up, 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 and away they go, non-stop to the top. Don't miss a drop. Winner number 4 got it down here.
That's so much harder than...
Got cracked up. I am having a
Oyster shooters.
In the back room. This is Grablox.
Stop it, I can't finish. But please don't barrage me with the questions. Always ugly answers. Evils like my stomach keeps. Shit, what I feel. Maybe I don't want to finish it. And I'll come to rob your touch and sound it right down.
Good morning. It's Tuesday the 27th of January, about 10 o'clock. I'm at I-95 rest area, and I had to stop. I just left my friend's house where I was staying for a couple of days, and my new friend Barney and Antigone. I had stayed longer in Florida to meet up with Antigone, and I just didn't want to leave. Everyone that I met was just really really interesting and welcoming, and you know, just just one of those things where you know, you can get used to being around that and not really want to move on. I don't like being put outside of my comfort zone, so when I won't introduce myself or anything like that. But when you're in this situation, you don't have a choice. You're meeting people every single day. You're meeting strangers, and for 99% of the time, people are just amazing people. And that includes Barney and Antigone. Antigone, of course, I've known, but you know, I got to know her even more just being down here, and she's on her own little journey. So I hope that all works out for you, Tig. Yeah, so I just pulled over. For one, I didn't have the camera set up, and I should have. It was cute. Barney and Antigone were waving down the driveway. I think I scraped up his driveway, though. Sorry about that. Pulling out. But it was cute. So I'm heading to Louisiana, and I plugged it into the GPS, of course, and you know, it's taking me on the highway. So I said, let me pull over and look at the maps and see what route I want to take going there. I think I'm gonna hug the Gulf Coast going up and go slow. Oh, if you haven't noticed, so I went swimming in Barney's pool last night. I might have had like a half a glass of wine. I'm just saying, like maybe like 3/4 of a glass of wine, I think. And yeah, so I'm at Barney's concrete pool edge. But so that's what that is. Now we come off the shade. Oh no, it don't hurt. So I figured out where I'm going. I'm gonna get over to the Gulf side. Right now I'm on the Atlantic side of the state, so I gotta get to the west side of the state, and I'm gonna go northwest and then hit I don't know if it's Route 98 or Interstate 98, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna take 98. It looks like that hugs the coast through like Panama City and that kind of stuff. So I don't even know how far I'm gonna get today. I'm just gonna drive until I feel like it, you know, find a Walmart and pull over. I mean, I have plenty of time to get to the campground, so I'm not the next campground, which I forgot the name of it, but it's outside of New Orleans. It's 20 minutes outside of New Orleans. I'm kind of irritated with myself right now because I feel like I should be, you know, trying to videotape and record the people I meet more, because I definitely didn't do that enough. I haven't been doing that enough. I don't know, it would just be nice if I was able to incorporate that a little bit more, and I don't know how to do that because I suck at. I don't want to ask somebody to be like, hey, you want to be in front of the camera, because they're gonna change. They're gonna act different. They're gonna be different. So, like, how do you get someone to be genuine when there's a camera in their freaking face? It's easy for me to do this now because I'm alone in my truck. I would feel weird doing this in front of somebody. Like, if somebody is in the passenger seat now, I couldn't do this. It's too weird for me. You change, you know, there's something about that. Really, I'm just talking to the stupid camera because I really don't feel like driving. I should have just hung out at Barney's a little more. You know, usually when I have a long trip ahead of me, I'm good to go. Pretty much, I'm good. You know, get on the road. You know, start seeing new places or whatever. But I really don't feel like it today. Well, not getting Not doing any good just sitting in here, I guess. What's going on, man? Do you mind if I take pictures?
I don't mind.
This is the red one?
Yeah.
Oh.
We got two different kinds of smaller. Regular and
That's
spicy.
delicious.
That's me. How much is the smaller?
So I had to stop, and I got the red oranges, which were really, he gave me a piece. I just had to have, I don't know, he didn't have any small bags, so I have a whole freaking bag. I wish I was still at Barney's so I can share it with him and Antigone and the roommates, because he stole me on a whole freaking bag of oranges. But I also picked up some alligator jerky. Now, I'm pretty sure I've eaten alligator before, but I don't remember it. And I'm positive I've never had alligator jerky before, so that was another must-have. Yep. Okay, back on the road. Okay, before I go, I'll show you me eating it, because that's the proper way to do things. Buffalo Bob's Cajun style alligator jerky. Tastes exactly like beef jerky. I think I got, oh, a little spicy. Whoa, damn. I think I got sold some crap here. Can you even see me in the freaking, the auto exposure thing, huh? Let me do that. I'm just now reading the ingredients. North American alligator meat, beef. That's probably why it tastes, whoa, there it is. Exactly why it tastes like beef jerky, because there's probably a lot of beef in here. That's kind of a sham. If you're gonna have alligator jerky, it should be freaking alligator. So now this is all mixed up crap. I don't even want to eat it now. Screw you, Buffalo Bob. That's what I get for not reading the ingredients. Am I good to come out here? Okay, I'll finish this one. You know, I already opened it and all. Good to go, good to go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, that is spicy. Damn. Okay, so I'm just pulling into Walmart. I was just getting gas, and the funniest thing happened. Was at a Flying J. I'm in Polk County. I'm headed north, but I don't exactly know what town I'm in. Anyway, I'm at this Flying J, and the first time I've been solicited, I guess you would say, by a lady who was quite interesting. She actually helped me out because I parked in a bobtail only section, which bobtail is like the tractor trailers that don't have any that don't have a trailer behind them. It's just the truck. And I parked in there, and I was a little long, and she ran over to tell me that they're like real sticklers about, you know, RVs or anything parking there, so to move. And then I won't get into detail at what she was talking about after that, but yeah, needless to say, it's the first truck stop that, you know, when you think of like seedy truck stops where, you know, there's hookers and shit. Well, number one, she wasn't very cute, so just, I don't know. Does that matter? I don't really know. She didn't have all her teeth either. So I slept in this parking lot last night. I stayed here because there were a couple of trucks. A couple of truckers were parked here just resting, idling and resting. And it's a parking lot, but the it's like a supermarket or something. And but it's closed, you know. It's like, this was like a big this was like a big shopping center, but most of the stuff is not in it. But I did not feel safe at all. It was very weird. I mean, I actually slept with I had my flashlight and some protection. I didn't feel safe at all. And it was cold. It was really cold. Whatever. Let's get on the road. What's going on? This song's on again. The outskirts of Panama City must love this song. Driving slowly, cruising at 40 miles an hour. That was not very good. Life in the slow lane. Get over to the right. Keep it between the lines.
Today will only climb up into the upper 50s. The good news will be it's not going to be as windy as what it's been. Overnight tonight, lows will once again drop down into the 30s. We'll see more sunshine.
30s? Oh, man.
In the 60s. 30s. Rain holds off until at least Sunday. Any weather, anytime, anywhere.
I just passed into Alabama and I had no clue I was that far. I didn't even think I was to Pensacola yet, and driving on this Route 98 or whatever, I don't know, maybe Pensacola is a little bit north of here or something, but I definitely passed through a time change as well, which I didn't realize. Yeah, so out of Florida. Bye, Florida. It's been real. It's just funny because it just completely crept up on me. There was a sign that was like, keep Alabama, or something about Alabama beautiful. And I'm like, Alabama, Florida? Never heard of Alabama, Florida. And then I saw other signs with Alabama. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm in Alabama. Pretty funny. I pulled over to change the battery in the lens. I'm just outside of, I'm heading into Mobile, Alabama. There's a big war machine right in front of me, actually. USS Alabama, that's what that was. I'm gonna be, after Mobile, I'm gonna be switching over to 90 from 98. I mean, it's basically just hugging the coast, you know, and once I hit Alabama, I just check the map real quick, and 90 looks like the road that I want to be on. So right, once I get past this little city here, I'm gonna be hitting 90. I actually don't go to my campground until tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way to New Orleans, or I don't know. I mean, it could go either way. I don't think I'm that far from New Orleans now. Probably a couple hours. I don't even know, really. I don't really not feeling that well. I'm not much energy, so whatever. It's a pretty cool building though, whatever that thing is. Right? It's like interesting architecture. This guy is pretty, isn't it? Welcome to Louisiana. Bienvenue en Louisiana.
When they will spend that kind of money. Albany, New York.
I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I missed the rest area. I drove right past it. I saw the rest area, but I didn't think that was the one, and then it turns out that was the one. So now I'm driving over Lake Pontchartrain. I mean, I'm basically gonna be in New Orleans soon. It's pretty cool, you know, yeah, New Orleans. But what I didn't want to do was search for a place to sleep. Is exactly what I'm going to have to do now. Is just drive around and waste gas to find somewhere to sleep tonight. And my phone's dead too, so for some reason I don't have my charger. It's not in my truck here, so I can't even look on the little app that gives me good spots to park. I don't know.
And I wear a few bottles and I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, they watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they dive. And the people bow to
Oh boy. I mentioned I don't like driving through cities with this thing. I'm on my way to a Walmart, and I'm hoping we'll overnight. Hungry. I'm hangry. That's what I am. I'm hangry. Morning. I am in yet another Walmart parking lot after a very long night's sleep. I don't know. I pretty much went to bed at 9 and got up at 9. I mean, I was up hours before and tossed and turned all night, but you get the point. So that's pretty crazy. So last night the card was full. The card, like I was doing the video through town, and the memory card was full. And I was like, well, I'll be at, I was following directions, I'll be at Walmart in like 7 miles anyway, so whatever. But I kept getting lost. And being lost with the trailer really sucks, because you end up in these really tight, like, maneuverable spots where things that long are not meant to go. And then at one point I missed yet another turn, because the GPS would be like, make a right turn, and then you make the right turn, and then it's like make a right turn, then make your first left, and then but your first left is like 4 lanes over, and there's cars whizzing by. Like I just couldn't get. There's no way I'm getting over in time, so I would just keep going, and then get It pretty much happened. That went on for like an hour. And so I kept making wrong turns. And then at one point, I made a wrong turn again. And I'm like, well, I'll just to get back to where I was going, I'll just make a right, and then another right, and then I'll be at the road where I should be. So I do that, and then the GPS catches up with me and says, make a left. I'm like, that's what I'm doing, making a left. Leave me alone, GPS. And I'm not really paying attention. I know it's a one-way street. It's 2 lanes one way, and then on the other side is 2 lanes one way. So when I'm going to make the left, I'm cutting across the one-way traffic. But what I don't realize, I'm like, it's clear, there's no cars coming, and so I'm out in the middle of the 2 lanes, and that's when I realize you can't just cut across the road. There's curb there. It was dark, and there weren't really street lights or anything. There was no street lights where I was, so I didn't notice that there was a curb there. I thought it was, from when I was turning, what it looked like to me was just like the painted lines. No, they were curbs. They were dividers, and I went over them. I went over them pretty hard too, because I did not want to be going up the one way, So I'm like, oh no, cut across, over the freaking curb, the trailer. Man, it was bad. And then I was like, oh man, I'm definitely getting pulled over for that. I didn't see any cops around, but sorry, trailer. Yeah, so that was about the extent of the excitement last night. I finally found the Walmart, and there's a bunch of other trucks here, and there's a Hardee's, and I ate in there. Yep, bacon cheeseburger with fries and a drink. Yeah, I did that. But it's okay, I made up for it, because today I bought blueberries and strawberries, so, but, yeah, so I'm just downloading pictures on the computer. I'm waiting for that to finish, and then I will head over to the campground. And so this week I think is going to be a fishing week. I think I gotta look into it and see what the prices are for out-of-state temp fishing license, 7-day license. I wanted to fish in Florida, and I didn't because I didn't have a license. And I'm in campgrounds where there's just constantly park rangers and stuff, and I just don't want to be hassled. So I figure I'll get a license in Louisiana. But if I do get a license, usually I'm catch and release. 95% of the time I catch a fish, I'm throwing it back. I'm pretty much going to keep everything. If I'm paying a ridiculous amount of money for a license, it's going to have to pay for itself in food. And I'm going to be eating fish all week. That's the anticipation anyway. And then I'll probably do one night in Bourbon Street. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do the one night. And I don't particularly want to go on like the weekend. So I definitely want to do it on like a weekday night. I don't want like a bunch of little teenagers running around. So I'd like it to be a school night, and just see how that goes. And then I want to do one day, I'm going to cruise around with the truck and just cruise, just like drive the streets and see what I see. So that's pretty much the plan for New Orleans. See if any of that happens. I have no idea. Alright. Well, yeah, I just thought you guys might want to hear about my running over a curb with the trailer last night. Yep, that's me. But, so I guess I will see you probably at the campground. I'll do something about. I'll show my setup at the campground, and then yeah, whatever. Subway coffee, $1.75. It's not horrible. Not great either, but it's not horrible. Chod, hot, caliente. See you later.